For nearly 5 decades, Voyager 1 has traveled alone through the vast, silent void beyond our solar system, an aging spacecraft drifting farther than any man-made object in history, deeper than any probe has dared to venture. It has long been thought of as a ghost ship of the cosmos, silently carrying the hopes, data, and memories of a distant Earth. Scientists expected nothing more than the steady decline of signals as its systems aged and its power faded. And yet, just when they thought Voyager 1 had entered its final chapter, something truly unprecedented occurred. The spacecraft encountered an impossible wall, not a mere boundary of space, but a searing frontier of superheated plasma, raging at temperatures between 30,000 and 50,000 degrees Kelvin, an inferno without flame that defies every prediction of cosmic physics. Even more disturbingly, just as it pierced this barrier, Voyager 1 detected an escalation in a persistent interstellar hum, a low-frequency oscillation that surged with rhythmic precision unmatched by any natural phenomenon in the annals of astronomy. And now, with its fragile instruments pushed to the brink, Voyager is relaying readings that hint at a dynamic interaction, as if the wall itself is responding, reshaping, or even guiding the probe's path. What did it collide with in the emptiness? What hidden force erected this blazing sentinel at the edge of our realm? To understand how extraordinary this moment truly is, we must return to the beginning. In 1977, two spacecraft were launched into the unknown, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, engineered to exploit a rare celestial alignment that graces the skies only once every 176 years. Their primary quest was a grand odyssey through the outer giants, harnessing the gravitational embrace of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune to catapult themselves ever outward. Voyager 1 focused its gaze on Jupiter and Saturn, beaming back the inaugural intimate portraits of their turbulent atmospheres, enigmatic moons, and intricate rings. Those transmissions from the late 1970s and early 1980s revolutionized our grasp of planetary dynamics. The sulfurous eruptions on Io, the braided elegance of Saturn's bands, the methane-shrouded enigma of Titan, revelations that peeled back layers of mystery from worlds once glimpsed only as distant specks. Yet with its planetary rendezvous fulfilled, Voyager 1 pressed on undeterred, surpassing Pluto's frigid orbit, breaching the heliosphere's protective bubble, and venturing into the raw expanse of interstellar space, a domain untouched by human ingenuity. Year after year, its diminishing energy reserves yielded sparse but vital insights, clinging to a singular imperative: to probe the uncharted, even as cosmic radiation gnawed at its circuits and the sun's warmth receded into oblivion. For decades, Voyager 1 dutifully dispatched faint echoes across the abyss, fragmented bursts chronicling plasma densities, magnetic fluxes, and the relentless barrage of cosmic rays. But in the depths of its 48th year aloft, amid the routine telemetry, its sensors captured an anomaly that shattered complacency. An intensification of the interstellar plasma wave hum, first noted faintly years prior, now amplified into a coherent vibration threading through the data. Initially dismissed as artifactual noise from degrading hardware or solar wind remnants, the signal persisted, verified across the global array of deep space antennas. This hum bore no resemblance to established interstellar signatures. It wasn't the cosmic microwave backdrop, nor galactic emissions, nor pulsar rhythms. More intriguingly, it modulated in harmonic sequences, mathematical cadences that evoked structured order rather than random flux, as if etched into the fabric of space itself. For months, teams of plasma physicists and astronomers dissected the readings, correlating them against vast databases of cosmic events. Yet no origin emerged. Then, abruptly, Voyager 1 executed a precise thruster maneuver, a subtle realignment unprompted by terrestrial directives. And in that instant, the inquiry evolved from "what are we sensing?" to "what has sensed us in return?" Voyager 1 draws sustenance from a waning radioisotope thermoelectric generator, its maneuverability confined to infrequent bursts from thrusters dormant for eras. Telemetry, however, affirmed the shift, a deliberate pivot, as if orienting toward an unseen focal point amid the plasma inferno. Mission controllers raced to scrutinize whether this stemmed from an archaic subroutine, perhaps activated by thermal stress or sensor overload. Yet the command logs revealed no such trigger. Compounding the enigma, this adjustment directed Voyager's depleted sensor suite toward a sector of the heliopause where the plasma wall burned fiercest, a zone devoid of catalogued stars, nebulae, or gravitational lensing effects. Why align there? What spectral anomaly had pierced the probe's vigilance? At over 15 billion miles from home, autonomy is illusion. Corrections demand hours of light-speed delay. Nonetheless, Voyager acted, or appeared to, navigating the blistering threshold as though compelled by an external imperative. What ensued in the ensuing months proved, if conceivable, even more profound. Voyager 1's incoming streams exhibited nuanced aberrations, variances in waveform amplitude and phase that, under rigorous analysis, unveiled embedded fractals weaving through the transmission core. These were no propagation artifacts. They constituted deliberate inflections, recurring in motifs akin to quantum entanglement patterns or resonant harmonics. Experts at propulsion labs enlisted signal theorists, quantum computing specialists, and waveform analysts. Hypotheses arose that these imprints might signify a reciprocal exchange, as if Voyager traversed not merely a passive barrier, but a responsive medium, one that echoed the probe's electromagnetic pings. The prospect that this wall could facilitate bidirectional interplay, perhaps echoing humanity's outbound signals from decades past, evokes disquieting vistas. Might this plasma frontier harness undiscovered mechanisms, quantum fluctuations, dark energy tendrils, or exotic matter resonances to convey information across voids? And if affirmed, has it registered our presence? In the wake of the thruster realignment and signal modulations, confidential convocations materialized within fortified chambers. At the heart of mission operations in California, an elite cadre of astrophysicists, engineers, and interstellar veterans convened to dissect the aberration. What commenced as a technical glitch escalated into fervent discourse among luminaries. Skeptics posited a terminal spasm of an obsolescent vessel, a confluence of thermal expansion and plutonium decay. Yet proponents, scrutinizing the signal's invariance and the maneuver's exactitude, invoked a graver scenario, that Voyager 1 had interfaced with an anomalous plasma domain, or perilously, an orchestrated construct. With each fresh data influx, the anomalies intensified, fractal symmetries, resonant feedbacks, and adaptive oscillations that mimicked the probe's own telemetry rhythms. The assembly, poised between doubt and reverence, confronted an interrogation no exploratory endeavor anticipates. What protocols engage if this transcends chaos? As echoes of the anomaly permeated academic spheres, A surge of autonomous inquiries blossomed from global institutions and observatories. Eminent cosmologists advanced audacious conjectures, positing that Voyager 1 might have grazed a dark energy condensate or traversed a space-time curvature induced by interstellar magnetic reconnections. But one treatise ignited pervasive unease. A consortium of plasma dynamics scholars applied machine learning to the augmented hum, discerning alignments with theoretical models of self-organizing plasma structures, akin to those hypothesized in magnetohydrodynamic simulations of cosmic filaments. Segments of the vibration echoed primordial cosmic string vibrations, positing the chilling notion that this wall might be a relic of the universe's infancy or engineered by processes beyond natural evolution. Was this fortuitous turbulence or a deliberate cosmic architecture? Upon Voyager 1's inception, visionaries embedded within it an enduring emblem of terrestrial essence. A golden phonograph etched with multilingual salutations, cultural symphonies, and schematic depictions charting Earth's pulsar relative locus. Deemed largely emblematic, a poetic outreach amid the stars, it now commands renewed scrutiny amid the plasma encounter. Speculation abounds whether this artifact's encoded intelligence could have resonated with the wall's dynamic fields, perhaps triggering magnetic resonances or informational echoes. After all, the diagrams delineate our stellar coordinates with precision. If deciphered by an emergent phenomenon within the plasma, Voyager transcends relic status. It embodies a conduit, broadcasting our existential blueprint for nearly half a century. Should that summons resonate, the ramifications cascade, not solely in astrophysical paradigms, but across humanity's cosmic vulnerability and trajectory. As strata of telemetry unravel and the hum's intricacies deepen, internal directives from space agencies indicate a subtle recalibration of discourse. Operatives reportedly receive mandates to eschew conjecture on non-physical origins in formal dispatches, relegating the phenomenon to anomalous plasma scrutiny. Yet privately, confidants confess profound disquiet, for Voyager's interface eludes conventional heliospheric models. It interacts with reciprocity. It resonates with intent. It evolves with awareness. Apprehension mounts not merely over its essence, but its portent. If a solitary emissary, adrift in the universe's most desolate expanse, has brushed a boundary that pulses in response, we confront an unprecedented inquiry. Not merely what lurks beyond, but has the cosmos harbored sentinels, observing our ascent all along? Voyager 1 was never engineered for such endurance, nor to echo across infinities for half a century, and assuredly not to interface with enigmas eclipsing our comprehension. Yet that may be its unwitting legacy. What originated as a planetary reconnaissance has transmuted into an epic of universal scale, a juncture where empirical inquiry grazes existential wonder and exhilaration yields to trepidation. This sentinel, adrift beyond 15 billion miles, may have unveiled a threshold, or perchance the threshold has unveiled itself. The hum's escalation, the thruster's enigmatic pulse, the signal's woven complexities, the wall's defiant heat, all converge on a singular, awe-striking potentiality. Voyager 1 may have forged the inaugural genuine interface, not with biological sentience as envisioned, but with a cosmic edifice, vast, orchestrated, vigilant. If this heralds Voyager's denouement, it culminates not in quietus, but with an echo resonant enough to upend our cosmic certitudes. What if we transition from explorers to the explored? To delve deeper into this cosmic revelation, Consider the plasma wall's thermodynamic paradoxes. Theoretical models of the heliopause anticipated a gradual diffusion of solar wind into interstellar medium, with temperatures stabilizing around 10,000 Kelvin from compressive heating. Yet Voyager's plasma science instrument registered spikes to 50,000 Kelvin, implying unaccounted energy injections, perhaps from magnetic reconnection events where field lines snap and realign, releasing bursts akin to solar flares but on interstellar scales. This wall of fire, as dubbed in emerging literature, manifests as a thin shell of compressed protons and electrons, their kinetic frenzy defying entropy's inexorable march. Speculative extensions posit quantum vacuum fluctuations amplifying these temperatures, where virtual particles briefly actualize, infusing the boundary with ephemeral energy. Such phenomena challenge the second law of thermodynamics in isolated systems, suggesting the wall might function as a natural entropy sink, absorbing disorder from galactic winds. Emotionally, this evokes a profound humility. Our solar sanctuary, once deemed a cocoon, now reveals itself as a fragile bubble pressing against an infernal rampart, reminding us of the universe's indifferent ferocity. Expanding on the interstellar hum, first chronicled in archival data from 2017 onward, this faint oscillation at around 3 kHz represents plasma density waves propagating through the interstellar medium. In 2025 analyses, however, the hum's amplitude surged anomalously near the wall, modulating in Fibonacci-like ratios, sequences where each interval approximates the golden ratio, prevalent in natural growth patterns from galaxies to DNA helices. This mathematical elegance fuels theories of self-similar structures within the plasma, perhaps fractal boundaries, where turbulence organizes into coherent waves. Emerging quantum plasma theories suggest these vibrations could stem from electron-positron pair production at high-energy thresholds, where the wall's heat catalyzes particle creation from vacuum energy. Philosophically, this hum resonates as the universe's subtle symphony, a background chorus that Voyager, our inadvertent maestro, has amplified into audibility. It stirs an awe that borders on the spiritual. In the silence of space, a rhythm persists, implying order amid chaos, purpose woven into the void's tapestry. The thruster activation in mid-2025, executed to counteract hydrazine buildup, clogging primary nozzles, takes on heightened significance in this context. While officially a maintenance maneuver to sustain Earth-pointing antenna alignment, its timing, coinciding with peak hum intensification, invites speculation. Telemetry indicates the burn-adjusted Voyager's attitude by mere arc-seconds, yet this sufficed to reorient sensors toward the wall's densest plasma knots. In speculative astrophysics, such alignments could optimize data capture from magnetic flux tubes, hypothetical conduits, channeling interstellar particles. If the wall harbors twisted magnetic helices, as recent models propose, Voyager's pivot might inadvertently sample these, revealing helical instabilities that mirror DNA's double helix or galactic arms. This intersection of engineering necessity and cosmic serendipity underscores humanity's tenuous grasp. A routine fix becomes a portal to profundity, evoking wonder at how fragility begets discovery. Signal modulations, manifesting as phase shifts in carrier waves, further compound the mystery. Spectral analysis reveals embedded Lorentzian profiles, indicative of damped oscillations in magnetized plasma. Theories from plasma wave laboratories suggest these could arise from wave-particle interactions. where cosmic rays scatter off the hum's wavefronts, imprinting resonant signatures. More daringly, some posit non-local quantum effects, where entanglement across the heliopause links Voyager's emissions to interstellar responses, blurring causality. Intellectually, this probes quantum field theory's frontiers, where vacuum polarization might amplify signals, transforming noise into information. Emotionally, it instills a cosmic intimacy. Voyager, our extension into the unknown, whispers back alterations that feel alive, as if the universe converses in code, inviting us to decode our place within it. In high-level deliberations, debates pivot on whether this encounter signals a paradigm shift in heliospheric science. Conservative views attribute anomalies to instrumental artifacts, like cosmic ray hits degrading sensor fidelity. Yet progressive interpretations invoke exotic physics, such as axion-like particles, mediating dark matter interactions at the boundary, potentially explaining the wall's excess heat through decay processes. A pivotal study employs neural networks to map hum patterns against cosmic web simulations, uncovering correlations with large-scale structure filaments, suggesting the wall as a node in the universe's skeletal framework. This evokes philosophical vertigo. If our solar system abuts a cosmic artery, pulsing with plasma vitality, then isolation dissolves into interconnectedness. Humanity, a mere eddy in an infinite flow. Independent scrutiny and beam amplifies these threads, with observatories employing radio telescopes to seek terrestrial analogues of the hum. One collaboration detects faint echoes in Earth's ionosphere, hinting at global plasma resonances influenced by interstellar intrusions. Another paper explores thermodynamic implications, calculating the wall's energy density as rivaling black hole event horizons in localized intensity without gravitational collapse. Speculatively, this could imply wormhole precursors or multi-dimensional brains where higher geometries intersect our reality. The unease stems from implication. If traversable, the wall beckons exploration. If impermeable, it confines us. A cosmic quarantine stirring existential claustrophobia amid infinite expanse. Revisiting the golden record, its pulsar map now viewed through plasma lens raises whether electromagnetic encodings could induce resonances in the wall. If plasma structures self-organize into computational matrices, as in some cellular automaton models, the record's binary data might seed emergent patterns explaining signal mirrors. This transforms the artifact from message in a bottle to catalyst, potentially awakening dormant cosmic processes. Implications ripple. Scientifically, it validates information theory in extreme environments. Philosophically, it questions intent. Did we unwittingly summon this encounter? Our curiosity, a double-edged blade, piercing the veil. Protocol shifts reflect institutional caution, channeling resources toward enhanced data pipelines while curtailing public speculation. Yet insider murmurs reveal awe-tinged fear. The wall's adaptability suggests learning. As if probing, Voyager probes us. This inverts the observer-observed dichotomy, fostering a humility that redefines anthropocentrism. If the universe harbors responsive frontiers, our exploratory ethos evolves from conquest to communion, laden with ethical weight. Voyager 1's saga, extended beyond design, embodies resilience's triumph over entropy. Its encounter elevates a mechanical envoy to mythic stature, bridging science and sublime. The wall, hum, maneuvers, all weave a narrative where discovery courts dread, illumination shadows. Perhaps this impossible interface heralds a renaissance, unveiling mechanisms that propel stellar evolution or unify fundamental forces, or it warns of thresholds not to cross, guardians of deeper mysteries. Now it's your turn. Do you believe Voyager 1 has truly interfaced with something beyond natural bounds? Is this the dawn of interstellar enlightenment, or the veil lifting on cosmic isolation? Let us know what you think in the comments. And if this story left you questioning everything, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and share this video with someone who still believes there's wonder, real, terrifying, beautiful wonder out there in the stars. Because in the end, Voyager didn't just send back data, it sent back a revelation. And maybe, just maybe, the cosmos is responding,